Melanin is what is responsible for the pigmentation or the coloring of the skin, hair, and eyes. A low amount or a complete absence of it in the body results in pale skin, hair, and eyes in the condition called albinism. How the condition manifests itself in one's body, hair, or eyes depends on the amount of melanin deficiency in the system. The condition comes with a number of challenges, including low eyesight and susceptibility to skin cancer. In some forms of albinism, the hearing nerves are affected and may develop into hearing problems or deafness over time. And some may also come with such health conditions as bleeding, lung, bowel, and immune system problems. While some people with albinism may experience just one of these challenges or even none at all, others experience a multiple of them, making living with the condition quite uncomfortable. This could easily lead to emotional and psychological stress. The least that is expected of society, therefore, is to empathize with people having the condition and support them to fight through these challenges. However, age-long myths about the condition due to lack of knowledge have resulted in persons with albinism suffering stigma and discrimination, among other abuses. In Ghana, men running away or neglecting their families because their wives gave birth to children with albinism or other disability types is not new. Such cases are very common in the country, and the men always go scot-free due to the absence of any legislation against the act. In the end, the women are left with the burden of fending for the children all by themselves. While no irresponsible father is greater than another, for a police officer to also be that abundantly reckless raises eyebrow. Nathaniel Kobnamanso is born to Mavis Mensah and a police officer. Interestingly, Nathaniel's father is the head of the Domestic Violence Victim Support Unit, DOVSU, of one of the police divisions of the Bono region of Ghana. Neither of Nathaniel's parents has the physical condition of albinism, but he has, and that has robbed him of the love and care of a father. The police officer and domestic violence expert has abandoned the boy and the mother because the poor boy has albinism.
The father is in the Bonga-Hafo region. That was where I was, and I came and gave birth here. He continued asking I should send him a picture of the boy, but I wasn't. I told him to come and see him personally. So when he came and saw him for the first time as a child with this condition, he left and he never came back again.
Nat is 5 years old now and does not know his father. Neither does the father know him. Not only does the police officer not want to welcome the boy and the mother to his house, he has also refused to provide for their upkeep.
Not outside Ghana, you are in Ghana here. Even I think about a month ago, he was in Accra for an official assignment. But he only called said he was in Accra, but he didn't come around. I told him I was sending the boy to school. He sent part of the admission fee, and I also added part to it. From next run to date, he has not paid any fees again.
Unemployed Mavis was left with no option but to seek support from an NGO to take care of the boy's education.
We first met Nat and the mother when they attended one of our programs. And through that, we engaged in interaction with them, and that's how we got to know their story. When the boy began going to school, he needed a lot of funding to help them go to school. So Engage now has taken over the school fees, books, feeding fees for the boy. So we take care of the boy's school fee through our partners.
But the woes of Nathaniel started even much earlier before his father got to know about his condition. His woes started from the Tema General Hospital, where he was born. Albinism is a genetic condition that is passed on by both parents. Each parent must be a carrier, and both must pass on a bit of the albinism gene for a child to be born with the condition. This implies that couples that do not have the physical condition of albinism, but all partners have it in their genes, have chances of producing children with the condition. The chance of each child being born with the condition is 1 in 4. And that is the case of Mr. Johannes Fogangadi and wife Matilda Jaka, who have 2 out of their 5 children with the physical condition of albinism.
I have 5 children. The first one is a female who doesn't have the color. The second is a male. He too is not having the color. The third one is a female. She is having the color. The fourth one doesn't have the color. And the fifth one is also a female, and she's also having the color. So in all, I have 5 children, 3 not albino and 2 albino.
Mr. James Ternate and Madam Juliana Oyadie have a similar story.
Ebiomene ekpa, di ekpa ni wafo ni. Enyo ne angabino, ewiebe. Nokota ma ebe eku. Enyo ni one enga eku. Etenwe be, ewiebe. Enu be 6-1 ni le neji ekpa ni o le bana abino.
If one partner has the condition, whether physical or just the gene, and the other does not, their children won't have albinism. In what could pass as a classic example, Emefa, one of the 2 children of Mr. Gadi who have the physical condition of albinism, has a child who does not have the condition. Ignorance of this genetic phenomenon has always been a source of confusion for many couples. One of the ways of averting this anxiety among couples is through counseling. And health workers, by virtue of their work, are well positioned and in fact trained to offer such assistance to troubled couples. However, in the case of Nat, health workers who facilitated his birth did the direct opposite of what was expected of them. The utterances of the doctor and nurses on duty almost cost him his life.
The first sight of seeing him was very difficult because the attitude of some of the health workers at Tema General Hospital where I had him put me off as a mother, a first-time mother. Reaction of the doctor who operated on me, I had him through cesarean section, and when he was removed, the doctor asked me, why is my child like this? And by then I had not seen the child, I didn't know how he looked like, until he was brought to me and I realized that he had a condition of albinism. And the nurses, other nurses started coming to the ward to catch a glimpse of this, the boy. But when they come, they say, hey, in charge, you've heard that there's an offering in this ward, you want to have a look at him. They'll come, have a look at him, laugh, and then go away. So it made me feel very bad. So initially, when I came home, I didn't even want to breastfeed him. I didn't, because the love of a mother for a child went off the very moment the doctor passed that comment at the hospital. And so many things were going through my mind. I said, if I were to be living at where I was, I would have gone to dump him somewhere and then run away. But in this case, I live with my family. So how do I do that? I can't do that.
Me akoranu oba enu. Me feel bibia say oye koko anani timu ye koko ntia. Me mpa korana sem. Nti me de ye de penasem ni me ba mu ye penasem pa. Nanso onu no aya hu say bi ho wo dem ana wa mmra nanim e wa koranu ho. The whole day koranu osusa wanum nufo.
The animosity the health workers planted into the heart of the 30-year-old mother was so deep that it took Mavis almost 3 years to overcome.
It took me about 2.5 years when I realized that he was being liked by my family, my sister and her children, my parents. So I have to accept the fact that he has come to live with that condition permanently, so I have to have some affection for him.
At Engage Now Africa, once we get stories of that nature and the mothers going through that, we try to help them in various ways. The first we did was through our partners. She got psychologists who took her through counseling to develop the love for the boy.
Situations like that of Nathaniel exist because people still do not believe that persons with albinism are real human beings.
Some people, they don't believe that they are human beings like how they are. Some people even get names, they have names they call them. They say Kpoto is they are pig, this and this. Or sometimes they will call them after responding, then they insult them that they are like this. So it worries me. So that is why I'm saying that it's very hard to be in a society.
So I spoke to the class teacher and she also confirmed it, that yes, she has also realized that her assistant always maltreats my son. And from her inquiries, the lady felt that when she gets closer to him, she might also have a child with the same condition. So she always tried to distance herself from him in the class.
Madam for send me a driver station or be a candle or pay fan home. I did me. I've been also Omuyra. I've been also Mon Toilet Friday. I've been also Moon da Pansa over Danny a war. A SMP Bebre qua. But I mean, no one to me say the Omo kind of back crying him.
Such perceptions about the condition have been the bane of persons with albinism in Ghana. Getting jobs, marriage, and other necessities of life or entitlement are almost impossible for them.
Getting job for people with albinism has never been easy. Maybe the easiest way you can get is through the government sector, say being a teacher, a nurse, that no one have to, or you don't have to go through recruitment processes. But the challenge is when you have to go through recruitment processes, most people believe that persons with albinism do not have the requisite skills to be able to perform on the job. And also they are influenced by the superstitions they have already about people with albinism. And some people believe that when they employ you to work with them, you might be of a scare to their customers. So because of you, they might not get customers, especially if you have to be on front desk or something that have to do directly with the customers. They feel that your presence might be of a hindrance to the company instead of being an asset.
It is difficult for albino to get a job. So I'm appealing to the government. If they can get way or to help them to get work and do, so that their burden shouldn't be on their parents alone. Let them be happy that we are also a human being among the others.
There is only one way to resolve this issue about albinism, and that is for society to accept them the way they are, to do away with prejudice, stigma, and discrimination.
Omu ti say ya. Adeba ko different omu color no. Apart from that, omu bibia ti say ya. So omu ko school, omu didi, omu da, omu bibia ebi mu okra mu ye aban adwuma nti me kan say difference or omu any ye ntem. Na mu say any na ye nipa baako.
They are equally to how we are. So anyone at all, this albino will come to their side. They should receive it as a proper gift from God. They have nothing to spend over them like the blacks how they are. It's equally. They don't fall sick by heart. No, I don't see any other thing which would disturb them. They should accept them if they come to their way.
When they see any person with any form of disability, they shouldn't look down upon them. They are normal human beings as we are. Persons with albinism is only the skin that is different from ours. We should accept them as we accept those with dark skin. Just like how we have the white, the Europeans, they have light skin. They are light skinned people. When we see white, we don't run away from them. They have lighter skin and we don't run away from them. So why do we have such people in our community and we run away from them? They are just normal human beings like us. They can do what any other person can do.